really slow, then we speed it up. Yep. And then we add distance, let a little more rope out. Speed and distance equals difficulty. So we start everything slow and close. I can affect this horse better being right here touching him. But if I were to add too much speed and distance too soon, and I wanted to reverse switch out of this, I want to draw. He's not drawing, he's been lunged, so he's lunging instead of switching where I wanted him to. That's not horrible, but as we add speed, this he should already, there he goes. So speed and distance equals difficulty, and we want to be able to trot and eventually canter it this close. Every horse can lope or canter that circle right there. But are they paying attention? When I switched, he didn't, right? There's a fence up there. Thank you. Come right here. Thank you. So I can always bring him back and start over and then gradually add more distance, gradually add more speed. I'm never in a hurry to add speed. When I do this at home or on the road and I have an actual round pen set up and it's just one horse and me inside there, I will speed things up more quickly because I can turn them loose where they will mess up more often. And when they mess up, I don't want them to be this close. I want them to be over there when they mess up. So that the consequence will not be relatable to me. I can make a horse uncomfortable in a round pen. He can be on the opposite side, and I can come over here and beat this fence with my whip and make that horse uncomfortable, and my focus is over here, so the horse can't blame me. I'm just making his choice to be over there less comfortable. I have nothing to do with it. But as soon as his focus comes back to me, I soften and back away, and eventually the horse comes right to me saying, well, I'm sorry, I checked out for a minute, but I'm back. And they're loose, and they come find me, because that's what we've been working on. Find me, focus on me. Eventually that turns into imitate me. Whatever I do, he does. Because that's important when we get in the saddle. If the horse is focused on me, now he's got to feel it because he can't see me, right? If he can't see me, he's got to feel what my body does. So I don't need to work on him. I need to work on me and make sure my body does the right thing at the right time. And then let the horse fill the middle, right? I'm moving the middle all the time, just like I was here. The middle kept going with me and going closer and further from him, changing sides. I was just moving the middle, and he kept finding the middle. Same thing he does when we're in the saddle. Find the middle. Middle of my reins, middle of my hands. You're going to find more comfort there than anywhere you can choose on your own, if I'm being fair. If I'm punishing him into being there and making him be there, then where I put him is uncomfortable, difficult, or miserable, and anywhere else must be better. If anywhere else is better, he's going to keep choosing anywhere but here, and I'm going to have to make him do more, make him do more, make him do more. I showed a lot of champion horses, but that's what I did. I made them do it, because I knew all the rules to all the classes, and I could do really well at all of them. But that didn't make me right. That just made me the champion. And I thought that was all I needed to be desirable in the horse world. I was wrong. People wanted me to train their horses just like mine. I train them well. Not everybody rides like me. But if I can train a horse to just find the middle and be happy there and want to be involved and engaged, riding and showing happy horses is 100 times more rewarding than winning on horses that don't want to be here and hate my guts. I know because I've done both. And it's so much easier on happy horses that want to be here and want to be involved. Had a lot of horses, I go ride them into a herd of cows and they're like, I want to leave. And when you spur them hard enough, they're going in the cows. And if they got any cow at all, they're going to do okay. I don't want to do that. I want to release them into the herd. I want to release them into cutting, and I want them to want to hold that cow. I want them to want to do anything, whether we're roping or whatever the case may be. I want to show them where we're going and then get out of the way and let the horse do it. Horses are so much more capable to do athletic things without us than they ever will be with us. Okay? You add, me and my 50-pound saddle. As you know, that's almost 100 pounds. In yesterday's math, But it's a lot to ask of them to do those things so athletically with, 200 to 300 pounds on their back in the way most of the time. So when we get to the undersaddle stuff this afternoon, I'll show you how we associate these concepts with that and then build on them so that every horse gets better, seemingly in spite of us instead of because of us. Plus, we have a whole lot of million other things that Lou's going to add to this, so he's way better than I am anyway. So really listen when he's here, because he's got more nuggets than I do. But establishing those three things: his responsibility for his own comfort, my ownership of the fences or the boundaries or the guardrails. So it was like just a minute ago, wherever I place his fence, it's like a guardrail on a bridge, those little metal ones, silver, It's a guardrail. If he wants to scratch the paint like that on the Maserati, well, it's going to make a funny noise. His paint job. If he wants to scratch it, that's up to him. When he decides scratching the paint is not worth the effort, he's going to start to stay off of the guardrail. But if I just make him, if I said, oh, don't scratch the paint, and I kept moving the guardrail away from him to make it too easy for him, well, then I'm not being fair to either one of us. He's going to think that he's in charge of where it gets to be. When really, I can own it wherever I want, and if he runs into it, well, that's on him. That's not on me. Boundaries are there for all of us. You don't get preferential treatment when you cross a bridge. If you swerve to the right, the bridge doesn't miraculously move over for you. You're going to scratch the paint. And if they don't get to experience that, we're not being fair to them. They need to know. Boundaries are clear. Boundaries are fair. They want them, they need them, just like kids and dogs. Every horse, every child, and every dog eventually will become, thank you, a mirror image of the people they spend the most quality time with. True or false? Every time, right? So if the people they're spending the most quality time with aren't being what we want the horse, the dog, or the child to become, then who's getting cheated? The horse, the dog, the kid, right? And us, because we have to deal with them and they're going to be little terrorists. So we don't want that. Especially with something big enough to accidentally kill us. That dog probably won't. Kid probably won't. But they're going to do bad things, right? If a horse does bad things and they can accidentally kill us, even when they don't want to, we need to have some better boundaries, right? If we don't establish that early and often and forever, then they start to make those choices for us. And that's, as soon as you allow them to move you instead of the other way around, they're owning direction, speed, or position. So the better we clean that up early, the better the horse will become later. Same with kids, if they get out of line, and we say, oh, well, that's okay, Pookie, you're gonna be okay. Well, it's gonna become a habit real quick, and somebody's gonna pay for it eventually. It might cost mom some bail money. It never did at my house. I got 4, so. Now, I'm not saying their friends didn't have to bail them out, but I don't know about it. A couple of mine, that's possible. The boys I'm talking about.
What else do you want to do?
All right, everybody's good there so far. Both sides, right?
Pretty good at it.